Welcome to We Funny AF, formerly the Imperial Ink Live podcast. Same crew, new dude. We got the upper echelon, end all be all duality part 108 hold up available across all streaming services. We still have the same website set up for merch at imperialinkmusic.com. Various t-shirts and masks, and we also have new merch on the way specifically for the podcast, and it's coming soon. So, let's get into this, y'all. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, them Imperial boys is back. Yeah. And of course, you know we had to come back on some new shit. Yeah. So, without further ado, I welcome you to the We Funny AF podcast. Yeah, I'm the one and only Figs. I'm with my main man Biggs, and we about to take you there. Let's go. We Funny AF. 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 Welcome to We Funny AF. This is an ear to the street that Figs wanted to ask the question.
Are you a narcissist?
Do you know what a narcissist is?
Yeah, I looked at the definition.
Okay, what's the technical definition for it?
I mean, I'd have to look it up again.
I could do it while we sit there, but what did you gather from it?
I gathered from it that it's a motherfucker who thinks so highly of himself that he loses vision, basically, in anything else. Like in any situation, he's gonna put himself.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. I just found it. It says personality qualities include thinking very highly of oneself, needing admiration, believing others are inferior, and lacking empathy for others. That's a lot of serial killers. Yeah. There's a lot of serial killers. Where did this come from? What made you decide to ask this question?
All the time, if I'm talking to my girl or if I'm talking to somebody and they talking about somebody who's tripping, they say, he's a narcissist. So I kind of like want to know really if he is.
Oh, like, so you're saying some people flippantly throw that word around.
Yeah, I want to know, but I know some niggas that I would call narcissists. Yeah. I know some niggas. Yeah, so.
I know some people that think highly of themselves, but I'm not for sure if they classify it as narcissism.
And when I thought of this question, I sit back and I ask myself, I said, are you a narcissist?
Are you a narcissist, right?
I don't think I am.
No, I don't think you are either.
I think that I have moments where I be like, well, look, motherfucker, I'm the end all be all.
I don't consider that narcissistic, though. There's a difference between that and confidence.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But see, but look, we're going to delve into this a little deeper because there's a flip side to that coin for me because, look, everybody labels Kanye West as a narcissist. Okay?
Yeah.
Have you seen his documentary?
Yes.
Okay. Now, Kanye West was raised to believe that he was the end all be all. He was the shit. Like his mama instilled that attitude to, be that,
to be that nigga.
That nigga. Now, why is there something wrong with Kanye West because he feels that way?
I don't think it's so much.
Honestly, technically, everybody should feel that way.
Well, he even said that in the documentary. There was a place where he even said you should feel the same way about yourself.
Yes.
And I don't necessarily think he's a narcissist. I think he's just really, really confident in who he is
and he happens to be a little crazy on top of it, which is different from the type of crazy it takes to be, like I said, a serial killer.
Right.
Because his mama, like you said, did instill in him that he needs to have the utmost confidence in himself.
Yeah.
You know, she
I
fed
forget
that
the
into
saying
him.
she gave him, that when she said, when you look in the mirror, you'll see a giant looking back at you, or something like that.
Yeah.
And that, you know, and that's kind of
is
how.
a brilliant saying.
Yeah,
But
like,
she was a smart woman.
Yeah, and I mean, with that kind of feeling, shit, if my mama talked to me like that, I feel like ain't nobody fuck with me neither. Instead, my mama was talking about, you old bum ass nigga, you gonna be just like your daddy. Get your ass up and get some shit in the kitchen, you fat motherfucker. But you know, at the same time, like, you know, but is there something wrong? Like, I mean, should we hold that against him because he feels that way?
I don't think you should hold that against him.
But I think he turns a lot of people off for the
For that
thinking.
reason.
Yes, for that reason.
Well, I get that, you know, because not everybody thinks he's the shit. He only has to think it, you know, then people will believe it. But at the same time, you can go overboard with anything. You know what I mean? And he has this habit of thinking, or actually speaking before he thinks. Like a perfect example is when he went up in TMZ and talking about slavery was a choice. You remember that?
Yeah.
And dude basically went off on him and had to let him know, no, it wasn't a choice. You know what I mean? Sometimes you can get in your own head and do believe you're hype. Look at Tupac.
Well, but sometimes, but this is the thing about him specifically that I will say. Kanye ain't motherfucking crazy, and everybody think he's crazy. But have you noticed that every time he's about to drop an album or a single, he does something?
Yeah.
That's when he started wearing the MAGA hat.
Yeah.
You know, that's probably when he went in there and said slavery is a choice. You know what I mean? You know, the whole political shit. You know, I mean, Kanye's brilliant enough to know how to make
Marketing.
make y'all motherfuckers squirm and get the money at the same time. So sometimes I wonder how crazy he really is.
Well, to me, I'm thinking, I do believe he's got mental shit going on.
Yeah, I mean, we definitely know he's got mental shit going on.
And I think that comes into play with some of the shit that he does. Yeah, he does shit that's shocking to get everybody's attention, especially if he got an album coming out or got some new shoes coming out or his new clothing, like something he got coming out. He gonna make some noise some kind of way. And I get that. But certain things, if you don't know anything about it, don't fucking bring it up.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Don't try to play on to some shit that you know nothing about.
But he knows he gonna be headline news tomorrow. Like,
yeah,
you know
and that's
what I mean?
brilliant. It works.
He'll sell 250,000 more copies of his last album just for niggas to burn them. But I mean, at the same time, but I mean, you know, like, I have some friends. I know some niggas that are real bad. They are so narcissistic.
Can you give any examples of what they have done? Or
well, I mean,
without being obvious.
Well, I just want to say mostly it's in competition.
Okay.
You know, when we're playing any sport, any video game, anything, I have certain friends that feel like you have never beat them at nothing. You can't beat them at nothing. They're better than you and everything, at fucking pimping hoes, motherfucking. And I mean, I just be like, I sit and laugh sometimes when I hear them say shit, because I'm just like, you know,
we just playing a game.
Yeah, you know, but you know, I have some friends that are think very highly of themselves to a point that I feel like they look down on other people.
Oh, really?
You know what I mean? I mean, really? I they don't necessarily do it or say it, but, you know, you can just kind of tell.
You just feel it.
That, you know, in their eyes, you probably inferior than a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? You know, it all goes back to people who only think about themselves. We've talked about that too. But I mean, you know, I don't know whether to classify
that as narcissistic.
Yeah. But
well, I don't know. Do they lack any empathy towards other people? I mean, do they, like, when they say stuff like that, do you feel like they actually don't really care about other people?
Well, some of them. Well, you know, they kind of play you face value like they're the greatest, sweetest, nicest person in the world. And then when they walk away in their mind, they're thinking,
like, you ain't shit.
You a bum ass nigga. You know what I mean? So like they play the role good, and I wondered if I had a little bit of that bug, you know, because I mean I was just I was just trying to be serious with myself. Do I really feel, you know? I think everybody at some point in time says something about somebody else, like, damn, my shoes is flyer than that bum ass nigga's shoes. But the thing about it is, I think you catch yourself and you realize that no, you ain't supposed to be that way. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I think everybody has spells with that. As far as music's concerned, you know, I don't talk no whole bunch of shit. You know, I just expect you to call me the king. But I don't talk no whole bunch of shit. But, you know, if you come out of your pocket to me, I'm going to let you fucking have it. I'm gonna instantly snap into, you suck, nigga. You can't tie my motherfucking shoestrings. Who the fuck are you? Like, do you know who the fuck I am? I might go there on your ass one time. But, you know, I think them are my narcissistic moments. Is that a word? Narcissistic?
Yes, that is a good word.
I like that. That's a lot of S's in that.
It is.
But, yeah, I mean, do you cross paths with anybody that you would, you know,
consider narcissistic? I do have a friend who's not necessarily narcissistic, but he does think a lot of himself. You know, and it mostly has to do with the women involved in his life. He and the reason why I don't think he's a narcissist is because he does have empathy for other people. Right. He feels for other people, but he thinks he's the shit. Right. Especially with women. But he always complains about and don't get me wrong, it's good to be confident in oneself. Right. Nothing wrong with that. But he claims all the time that the women, he can't never find the right woman because they all just want him for one thing, and it's not the head on his shoulder. and
he really believes that in his mind.
Well, because it's true. I've seen it. It's true. Okay. You know. Okay. But what's funny for me is I tell him all the time, well, you keep picking the wrong chicks. You keep picking the same ones over and over, and that's why you can't find somebody that wants to be with you for who you're supposed to be with. So I don't really think he's narcissistic. I don't even think he's conceited. You know what I mean? My nephew thinks my sister's conceited, but I don't really think he's even conceited.
Okay, where's the line between conceited and narcissistic?
I think conceited is like overconfidence in oneself.
I thought I seen somebody coming.
Overconfidence in oneself. Like he thinks my sister is conceited because she's extremely confident in herself. She knows who she is. She knows what she wants. She knows what she likes, and she knows she looks good. You know what I mean? Right. And that teeters on the edge of conceit. But if she didn't have empathy for other people, if she didn't sympathize with other people's needs or wants, if she didn't understand the double side of the coin, she would be conceited.
Okay, well, let's draw a line here. Let's say, okay, narcissistic would be the highest level. Okay. Then conceited would be the next level. Okay. Then there's another one. There's conceited, narcissistic, or confident. Confident would be the third level.
Okay. So it's confident, conceit, narcissist?
Yes.
Okay, got you.
Where the fuck I'm at?
I think you are confident.
Okay.
Is what I think. Yeah.
I think I struggle with that some days. Some days I ain't.
With your confidence?
Yeah.
I've noticed that, and it fascinates me. The way you do things and the way you say, the way you write, and the way you come off towards people. I don't understand where there's, which I get it, but at the same time, it's mind-boggling to me that you have an issue with that at times.
I feel like I'm too fucking humble. I sometimes want to just say, hey, look. you suck and I'm the best. I just want to say, sometimes I want to say, get that bullshit out of here. I don't want to hear that fucking shit. Like, you talking to the king. Sometimes I wish I was ruthless.
I get that, but you know where to chop that shit off though, because you have confidence in what you do as an MC, complete confidence. Some days you be like, I'm quitting, which cracks me up. But at the same time, you can't, because it's just in you, and you have to get it out.
I love music.
So I don't really think you're conceited or narcissistic,
but I think you kind of gotta be with your music. I sometimes feel you gotta be kind of narcissistic.
Not even narcissistic, just confident. You know, you have to, because you have to be confident to do the type of shit that we do, and put it out there, because somebody's gonna have something to say about it. You know what I mean? So you have to have some kind of confidence. If you ain't gonna believe it, ain't nobody else gonna believe it. So, which is one of the reasons why, shameless plug, we are reissuing all of our old shit, which starting out with the 37743 album from Total Concept, which was the first album that King Figs over here and Mr. Rhythm, Alfie Jefferson, put out back in 2001. So this album is like 22 years old, but it's getting ready to drop next month. So y'all be on the lookout for that.
And I don't know how confident I was on that album.
You know what? In remastering, because we're remastered it and doing it for the reissue when it comes out next month. But it was actually way better than I thought. Listening to the lyrical content that you came up with.
I was fucking ill.
And
I was fucking ill at that age.
And Alfie brought it to my attention, actually listening to the beats and shit that we were doing. He was like, you was doing some wild ass shit.
You was.
And
he
was
texted
right,
me at fucking 2:30 this morning to talk about, I never understood if you said Compton that you eating, or Compton, Egypt. And I said,
it's Compton, Egypt.
Compton, Egypt. I knew he was listening. I was like, you wondered all these fucking years what that was. But,
yeah. So that in itself that's not narcissism either. That's just us saying we was doing some shit nobody in this area was doing, and we were doing shit that nobody really on the radio was doing. So, you know, it's going to be interesting to see what people think after it comes back out on the stream.
Yeah.
Is what I say. But as far as being narcissistic, I don't think any of us are narcissistic. I think we all got a little bit of confidence going on.
I think I am.
You ain't.
Or if I ain't, I'm going to be. I'm going to be.
Why do you think this?
Because I want to. My role model is David Ruffin.
Oh, shit.
And that's who I want to be.
You know what? I don't even think he was a narcissist. I think he was just like...
Hey, what? He wasn't a narcissist?
No, but he might have been...
They need the voices, Corn. They ain't shit without the voices. Like, what you talking about? Shit. He wanted them to call his Eddie
Ruffin and the Temptations.
Yeah. Without David Ruffin, you ain't nothing. Like, what you mean he wasn't narcissist? What the fuck you mean?
Yeah, well, I think he might have been conceited.
Yeah.
But I don't think he was narcissistic. He might have been narcissistic about him as an artist, himself as an artist. You know, saying all that crazy shit, and he was believing it.
I'm David Ruffin.
Do you? And I can't really comment on this because I haven't seen any the documentaries or movies about him. But do you think Tupac was a narcissist?
Tupac?
Mm-hmm. Do you think he was narcissistic?
No, and even if he tried to be, Tupac had so many different sides to him.
Mm-hmm.
Tupac was actually like, I believe some of those temper tantrums was just, you know, acting out. Like, I believe in his heart he was a good dude.
Okay.
You know, you seen how he bounced back and forth. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
One day he's fuck the police, let's kill some people, and then the next day he was keep your head up. You know what I mean? Like he had a conflict in who he wanted to be.
Okay.
So I don't think if you got a conflict in who you wanted to be, I don't think you can be narcissistic because you're trying to figure it out. You ain't completely like, yeah, I'm the shit.
Right.
I believe that music and that life that he was trying to live. I mean, of course, that's why you supposed to look in the cameras, flashing the money, and talking all that shit. But I believe behind closed doors, he wasn't like that.
He wasn't that dude.
Yeah.
So do you think that kind of comes into play as to how he switched from a kid from Baltimore to claiming West Side the way he did?
Yeah, I mean,
does that have a lot to do? Because like I said, I didn't see any of the documentaries or nothing, so I'm just going asking questions out of my ignorance.
Well, I mean, I've watched everything, and I have.
Right.
Pretty much, to put it plainly, when he went to the West Coast, it was gang activated. Like, so that was the lifestyle he was going to lead. And he became affiliated, whether he was considered a gang member or repped a certain color or whatever. He was affiliated. So I mean, to this day, he's dead because he was affiliated.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying? So, like, yeah, I believe it's just a whole different culture out there.
Obviously, I've always wondered that because I always had not an issue with Tupac because as an artist he was phenomenal.
Nigga, when you go to the West Coast, you can't wear color.
Right, you're right.
You might as well just wear white.
Yeah,
and you better check and see if that's
if it ain't off white.
Yeah, you can't have your hat turned the wrong way.
Yeah.
You can't be in certain places.
Yeah, and that's insane to me. But I just always wondered what his philosophy was behind doing a switch the way he did. Because it always used to kind of bug me that he was from Baltimore, going to school with Jada Pinkett as kids.
I mean, he's really from New York.
Is he from New York?
Yeah,
I thought he was born in Baltimore.
Well,
so
he might have been born
in New York.
I seen the movie, but I don't remember if he was in New York first or Baltimore. Right. But he might have been born in Baltimore. But anyway. He's from the East Coast, like,
right? And it just was intensely strange to me that he went West Coast the way he did and just repped it. Period.
Well,
like nothing else existed.
I guess if you sitting in jail and motherfuckers ain't checking for you, and Big Suge come over there with $1 million, and say you come out here and ride with Death Row, we affiliated, we got Bloods, we fucking moving like the mob. I guess I'd sign too. Right. I mean, he had to rep that shit. Like, now, that lifestyle comes. It
came with it.
Yeah.
So, here's a question: Suge Knight.
What about it?
Is he a narcissist? Is he still alive?
Yeah, I think.
But he in jail though, right?
I wouldn't call him a narcissist. I just call him a bully.
Yeah, I could see that.
He bullied his way into
everything.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah,
I don't think when he looks in the picture in the mirror every morning, he says, "I'm the prettiest motherfucker ever."
He might.
I mean, he might. Yeah, he might.
Never know. He might.
I would call him a bully.
Right, I could see that.
Hell, he was extorting motherfuckers and didn't even have nothing to do. I read stories where, when Will Smith first came out there to record Fresh Prince, he tried to get money from Will. He was just extorting motherfuckers.
Really?
Yeah, all around the board. Like, he basically had to pay to come to L.A.
That is crazy.
Yeah, they said he was bad, just walking up in people's offices and telling them, I need 2%.
And they're like, why?
Because I'm going to hang you off this motherfucking balcony in this bitch.
Vanilla Ice?
Yeah. That's why.
You're right. So, that's crazy. Yeah. That is some crazy shit. Is there any artist that you do, since you were saying Kanye you don't really think is, that you do feel like they might be narcissists, or any actors for that matter?
Well, I can't really say. I mean, I can't judge motherfuckers because I ain't
don't really
met
know them. Yeah.
Yeah. I could look at people and think some shit. I think Prince was a motherfucking narcissist.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't.
That nigga got up, put on makeup every day, looked at himself, combed his hair, put on his outfit. He did. And then make them bitches be dressed up when he come by and shit. Like, this nigga had to have shit his motherfucking way.
He did say that he wrote Cream looking in the mirror, which was fucking hilarious to me.
Get on top. Can you see how he's writing that shit too, touching himself? his eyes doing that shit. Yeah, that nigga was a narcissist. You couldn't tell Prince a motherfucking thing.
I don't think he was a narcissist either, but because of the sympathy factor.
Yeah, he had a good heart. You could see it.
And he was a philanthropist too. He gave a lot of his money away.
But you can't make me believe he wasn't sitting there talking about I'm a bad motherfucker and can't nobody fuck with me. I'm Prince Roger Nelson, bitch.
Yeah, I do believe he was crazy confident though. I know that.
I mean, Rick James might have been a narcissist.
You think so?
Nah, I don't know. But hey, I don't know. Rick you couldn't have told Rick shit. Nothing.
Right?
Rick thought he was the motherfucking end-all-be-all.
Don't he have like a movie or something too? Or
he has a documentary. I just watched some of it this morning.
I haven't seen it. What's it on? Because I want to see it.
I think it's HBO.
I want to see that because I'm kind of curious as to know what was going on with him.
Was a motherfucker.
I know he was wild. I know that.
Rick didn't give a damn neither. Rick didn't give a damn.
Yeah, I knew he was wild, but I want to look at that documentary so I can learn some more about it.
But you know, I don't want to judge people like
no, because we can't.
I'm trying to think if there's
people.
anybody I ever met that I felt was
narcissistic. I met somebody I felt that was a narcissist.
Who was that? You can't say their name.
Well, I could, but don't nobody really know who it is anyway. If I did say it, but one person.
Oh.
So that person, I will spare them. But yeah, they were extremely confident in who they were. I'm not even sure if they were narcissistic. I think they just were so stroked on themselves because the way other people treated them. You know what I mean? Kind of gave them everything they wanted and made them feel like they deserved everything, even though they didn't earn anything. You know what I mean? So I'm not even sure if that's considered narcissistic or not. But yeah, I've
been in the studio with a couple motherfuckers that went off on the engineer that I was thinking like, you don't know who I am? I've been in the studio for years. I've been like, okay. We gotta cut this out. I'm paying for this shit. You know what I'm saying? So, but at the same time, you know, I mean, some people, you know, really believe highly in themselves.
Yeah.
But it's cool to believe highly in yourself, but also have some humility.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
That's not a hard line to straddle. You know,
right?
It's just some choose not to. They choose to just believe that they are the shit. And
but I ain't gonna lie
to it.
Being such a nice dude, I've always dreamed of being a mean motherfucker. I like to kick people while they down. You know, I was watching Deion Sanders do the interview
the other day
about keeping receipts.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
He's talking about keeping receipts because they won, and you know he's getting a lot of backlash.
Did they talk shit because he left
Jackson State?
Yeah,
and he's getting a lot of backlash because of the way he runs his program and the interviews and shit that he does because he don't really hold his tongue.
Right.
And in that interview, he was telling them motherfuckers he kept receipts. And he was also pointing out to some of the motherfuckers that wrote articles about it. What you think now? You'll believe it now? and then so he was talking about keeping receipts. Well, I keep receipts. And I be wanting the motherfucker bring that receipt and staple it to your motherfucking forehead. But I humble myself. Sometimes I want to be a mean motherfucker.
You want to be petty?
Yeah, I want to say, niggas, y'all ain't the toilet paper I wipe my ass with and already flushed. Y'all motherfuckers, these niggas. Don't
hilarious.
mention me in your top 5, you punk ass bitches. Well, man,
That is hilarious.
Motherfuckers.
I think people in a situation like that, I think they don't mention you because of a couple of reasons. It's because they already know that MCs in this area can't touch you. That's number one.
Well, see, when you say shit like that, that makes me want to be like, yeah.
Well, it's true. But the second reason is because I feel like they ain't going to put you up there because it's going to put you up above them. And they can't handle that. And that's part of the competition of being an MC.
Well, it's all good. I mean, I don't need no niggas validation anyway.
Nope.
And when y'all do shit like that, it just make me go write another song that's crazy. So it fuels my fire. So, it's all good, but,
It don't make you a narcissist, though.
y'all niggas can't tie my shoestrings.
Y'all, for years, Figs has said he's going to write a diss track about me.
Yeah. And it's coming.
And it was because of, what was that beat that you
Yeah, I
played that
gave him a
time?
beat and he didn't like the beat.
That shit was fucked up.
That beat was crazy.
Yeah.
It's still crazy.
Do you still have it?
Yeah, somewhere.
I want to listen to it at some point so I can make fun of it again.
Because those shit started.
What?
Well, you got a couple disses coming. You told me
do
I've
I?
been whack over here a couple times.
Once.
Yeah.
And I didn't say you was whack.
Yeah.
It's one time I
Yeah.
told you to go back, learn your shit, and then come back.
Yeah, fuck Biggs. He smelled like a pig. Yeah.
To be honest with you, I've been kind of antsy to hear the diss track.
Pigs kick flows, and everybody knows Lamar always wearing weird clothes with holes in his socks.
I ain't got no holes in my socks.
Yeah. No underwear either. Nigga got the fever. Yeah, nigga, it's coming.
I cannot wait.
It's coming.
I'm so excited for that shit. That
It's
would be
coming.
great. Yeah, and what you do you have a title or you just got it?
No, you remember it was going to be called Fuck Biggs.
Oh, it is right.
Just fuck Biggs. Just fuck you. That's the title, no chorus, no nothing. Nigga. Straight raw to his motherfucking dome.
Just 80 bars. Of
80
dissing
bars
me.
of dissing you.
I'm excited for that. That would be fun.
Yeah.
But
Niggas
Narcissist.
can't wax me, can't get past me. Every time I see him, his knees is all nasty, all ashy. Yeah.
Okay.
Ow!
All right. So, narcissist. Are you a narcissist? Nah, I don't think so.
No, but I want to be. That's the answer. Nah, but I want
That's
to
the
be.
actual final thought on that particular.
Yeah, I want to be.
You want to be a narcissist.
Yeah.
All right, we'll go to the next one.
Peace.
And with this closing of the We Funny AF podcast, Figs has a final thought. What is it?
White people and Halloween.
What's wrong with you?
God damn. Y'all niggas have skipped about 6 different holidays just to get to Halloween. I don't understand. I mean, okay, I have to admit, my birthday's on Halloween.
Yes.
So I've always enjoyed it for that purpose.
Okay.
But niggas have been talking about costumes. Niggas is already carving pumpkins, pumpkin spice lattes and shit. What is so special about Halloween?
I don't know, but now that you mentioned it.
Okay, if you got kids, cool. Yeah, you want them to dress up and take them for some candy. But what's your grown ass excited about Halloween for? Y'all hookers up at the motherfucking club with skimpy shit on, talking about y'all got Halloween outfits on. Now I like that part.
Yeah,
I like
bet
that
you
part.
do. I don't understand that, but yeah, I'm not surprised that you like that. But
And I said white people.
my thing, is like they had Halloween decorations out at the 1st of August. And I was like, you got 3 months before Halloween even pops
Yeah.
up. And y'all already got decorations
people
out.
love fucking Halloween.
Yeah, they
mean,
do. One of the dudes,
my girl's talking about that's her favorite holiday.
one,
I said, ain't no fucking holiday. I said, that you get paid time and a half on Halloween? She said, well, it's not observed, but I observe it. And I was like, well, fuck it. We gonna do some special shit on St. Patrick's Day, too, while I leave him the fuck out. And we gonna just go down the line, and we gonna make all them shits real holiday.
I work in passing. When I say in passing, he's only in the store like once a week. A friend of mine, and you actually know him, and he's a Halloween fanatic. Mm-hmm. This kid, he told me he spent $500 on his Halloween outfit coming up.
Wow.
I was like, dude, you are dedicated.
Yeah.
I was like, I ain't paying nothing like that.
Wear that shit one time, and the next year we're gonna buy something else.
He loves Halloween.
And Wi-Fi, the worst motherfucker.
For real?
Yeah, he dresses up every Halloween. He's got legendary outfits.
Really?
Last year,
Why am I not knowing this?
Last year, he was Ric Flair to a T.
Really?
He didn't even break character.
Really?
Yes. He
I
wins
had
contests.
no idea.
He wins contests.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm fascinated all the fuck right now.
Yeah.
I did not know he did that.
Yeah.
I cannot wait to talk to him. I'm about to call him here in a few. Be like, so what you doing for Halloween this year? I had no idea.
He's legendary for his Halloween outfits.
Really?
Yeah.
Why am I just not finding this shit out? That's fascinating.
And
to
we
me.
be looking like a stupid ass nigga. You really came out of the house looking like it.
Y'all leave that man alone. Let him do his
Nah,
thing.
he has fun with it. But I just don't understand. Like, I don't understand the craze behind it. Y'all can calm the fuck down. I mean, hell, we still got a whole month of September and October. I mean, and personally, I don't want to get no older. So y'all keep on rushing this shit. So leave it the fuck alone. But I do like candy corn around this time of year.
I hate candy corn.
I don't know what's wrong with you.
No, a lot
of people don't like
hate candy corn. I liked it as a kid, and then I tried it a few years back, and I was like, "This is nasty.
I like
can't.
candy
It's
corn.
not. I can't.
I can fuck up some
I
candy.
take all the Reese cups.
Some
though.
candy pumpkins.
I take all the Reese
And
cups.
I ain't buying that much damn candy this year for y'all little kids because y'all didn't really come to the house last year.
Well,
so
they all go
I had
downtown
candy
now.
for 2 months. And niggas is coming over getting bags full to get rid of that shit.
Nah, kids go downtown now. They
Yeah.
don't really do the whole house-to-house thing anymore, which is kind of sad.
It's
you know?
okay, though. Yeah, it's safer.
It is.
Yeah,
It
way
is.
safer.
Sucks, but it is safer. So your final thought is
Fuck Halloween. Niggas.
unless it's your birthday.
I mean, damn, I can't wait for Thanksgiving. I mean, that's a real holiday. There's some shit behind. There's some history behind Thanksgiving. It's history behind Christmas.
Yeah.
History behind the 4th of July. Ain't no goddamn history behind the damn Halloween. That's the devil's day. Some people believe. Like, I mean, y'all motherfuckers go crazy. I guess it just marks the feeling of fall, which is is a good feeling.
I guess so.
You know, white people love the pumpkin spice lattes.
It's called Hallows Eve or something like that. It
They
has
be out there
something.
taking pictures with hay bales, flannel shirts on and shit, and some boots. They blue jeans.
You ever go to the haunted houses?
Nah,
Did you ever go to the haunted houses?
I've been
Like
to
when
a
you was
couple.
Younger rather.
I've been to a couple.
And what'd you think then?
I mean, I was scared. But I was scared. But I don't really need to be scared. Dude. I don't just. When Halloween comes, I don't just be like, "Oh, what place we going to this year? Oh, I want to be scared. Oh, we gonna go to that abandoned hospital."
See, I ain't doing none of that shit.
Well,
None of that shit. Someone's telling me they've had haunted houses in maybe Nashville somewhere where you start with a group, but you at some point get separated from everybody.
oh, see,
So that's what I said.
see,
I was like, nah,
I gotta have
that.
somebody to hold on to,
Right? I can't do that. I'm not gonna be doing that shit. Another one, I can't remember what it's called, but they're open. I think they're open year round. Manor. I can't think of what it's called. I have to look it up. But they make you sign waivers before.
Oh yeah,
And
no.
and they torture you.
Oh,
they actually tie you up.
No,
and put you
no,
in refrigerators.
no.
and-
We don't play like that.
Yeah, they ain't no
'Cause
fucking
I
joke.
don't trust
Haney
that
Manor.
you
What is
ain't
it called?
real.
I gotta look at shit, but that shit is fucking crazy.
I've seen places where, if you can stay a certain amount of time in some of these places or stay overnight in certain graveyards and shit, they'll give you money.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? But, nigga, I don't really need to be scared like that.
Nah, I'm not that dude to be looking for shit either.
I gotta sign some shit just in case I die. Y'all can't come back and sue us. You know, I'll be all right. I ain't gonna be scared that much.
McCamey Manor, that's what it's called.
Can't even man.
Yeah, that I had to look it up. I couldn't remember, but it's an extreme haunted house attraction. Survival horror style events enacted, and it's fucking insane.
Yeah, y'all go ahead and get that. Y'all let me know how that go though. Y'all let me know how that go.
You have to be 21 and older.
I ain't 21.
And it's in Alabama.
Yeah, go good.
Yeah.
I ain't traveling that shit.
And I think they said it's a 10-hour experience.
No, that's too long.
Yeah,
That's too long.
and it's called Desolation, and it offers a prize of $20,000, and they take off $500 if you for every failed challenge. Can you imagine 10 hours? Go to YouTube and look up McCamey Manor and look at some of them videos. The shit they be doing to people is insane.
Boom, 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 boom. You ain't tying me up. Boom, boom. No.
Nah, fuck no. I ain't doing that bullshit either. So your final thought is
fuck Halloween.
all right, then we're off.
Peace.